Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites. The podium is good, but I was expecting more. Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this first stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometres should suit the punchers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Basque Country for the Grand Départ of the Tour de France. Very demanding with its 3,300 metres of climbing. This stage should crown one of the aces in the peloton. We'll have the privilege of putting on the first yellow jersey of this tour.
Come on, guys. We're on our way for 3 weeks of racing. We get started with the stage for punchers. You'll have to be among the first over the top of the last climb if you want to claim victory today and take the yellow jersey. Have a good stage.
They're stepping on the pedal behind.
It's looking good. You've got over a minute's lead on the peloton. There are going to be loads of short climbs today, typical of the Basque Country. It's going to be exhausting, guys, so you'll have to try and keep a maximum of freshness for the final stretch.
We're approaching the first classified ascent of this Tour de France. It's a climb that should be well contested by the breakaway riders. The polka dot jersey often being an objective of the baroudeurs during the first week. Here we go for the Côte de l'Auquis. There's 1 point up for grabs in the best climber classification.
Continúa. Venga, dale. It's looking good for the counterattack. You should perhaps wait for them. The finish is still a long way off. This stage is fairly uneventful. If you think that nothing special is going to happen, you can advance the clock to the closing kilometers. It's looking good for the counterattack. You should perhaps wait for them. The finish is still a long way off. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
¡Arriba, chavales! ¡Vamos, chicos! ¡Así sois los mejores! ¡Venga, chavales! Apretad un poco más. Venga, apreto más, venga. Vamos, chicos. Muy buenos, sí, señor, sois muy buenos. Dadle ahí, que ya lo tenéis.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
Vamos, chicos, ánimo. Sí, sois los mejores. Chicos, ánimo. Muy bien. Dadle ahí, que ya lo tenéis. Vamos, campeones.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
The race has reached the feed zone. Time for the riders to pick up the nutrients they require until the end of the stage.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
There are 50 kilometres left to go, and there are still 3 climbs on the menu. The teams who are favourite for stage victory should gradually up pace in order to tire their opponents.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
Vamos, chicos, ánimo.
¡Vamos, campeones! ¡Un poco más, venga!
Arriba, chavales.
¡Arriba, chavales! ¡Pues sí, sois los mejores!
Dadle ahí, que ya la...
¡Vamos, chicos, ánimo!
Sí, sois los mejores.
¡Sí, sois los mejores!
Apretad un poco.
¡Vamos, chicos, ya lo tenéis!
Vamos, chicos. Vamos, campeones.
¡Rápido, venga! ¡Vamos, Dani! ¡Sí, señor!
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
Now it's the Alto del Bibero that's facing the riders. The longest ascent of the day. It will allow a maximum of 5 points to be scored at the summit and almost guarantee who will put on the polka dot jersey at the end of the stage.
¡Vamos, chicos! ¡Pues sí, sois los mejores! ¡Vamos, chicos, ánimo! ¡Apretad un poco más! ¡Ánimo, ánimo!
Vamos, chicos.
Dadle, chicos, que ya lo tenéis.
Un poco más, venga.
Muy bien.
¡Venga, chavales!
Un poco más, venga. Dale un poco.
¡Apretad un poco más! ¡Vamos, chicos, ánimo!
Venga, chavales. Buenos, sí, señor. Sois muy buenos. Vamos, chicos. Un poco más, venga. Dadle ahí, que ya lo
¡Venga,
tenéis.
apretad un poco más! ¡Vamos, chicos!
¡Ánimo, ánimo!
¡Dadle ahí, que ya lo tenéis! ¡Que sí, sois los mejores!
¡Ánimo, ánimo! Sí, sois buenos.
¡Un poco más,
Un poco
venga!
más, venga. Venga, chavales.
¡Así se hace! ¡Vamos, un poco más! ¡Ya lo tienes!
Ahí está. Ahí, ahí.
¡Eso es! ¡Aprieta! ¡Eso es! ¡Eso es! ¡Venga, eso es! ¡Así se hace! ¡Ánimo,
¡Eso es! ¡Venga, campeón! ¡Eso es! ¡Vamos ahí, arriba!
¡Vamos, un poco más!
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
In addition to the mountains classification points, the Côte de Piquet will be the first chance on this tour to pocket bonus seconds for the general classification. 8, 5 and 2 seconds. And here's the final difficulty for the man at the front. Given his lead over his closest pursuers, he looks well set to carry the day and take the yellow jersey. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. Counter-attack at the front of the peloton. Watch out, he's going on the attack. The man at the front is at the summit of the Côte de Piquet. He'll soon be dropping down towards Bilbao and the finishing line. Moreover, he can start to think about the yellow jersey because he surely won't be caught now.
Okay, we'll consume a feed. He asked his guys to maintain the tempo. Watch him. He must feel able to win the stage.
Only 5 kilometers left before the finishing line on this first stage of the Tour de France.
¡Vamos, campeones! ¡Venga, chavales!
Venga, dale ahí. Arriba, chavales. Venga, apretad un poco. Vamos, chicos. Un poco más, venga.
¡Ánimo, campeones!
Vamos, campeones. Venga, chavales.
¡Vamos, chicos!
¡Vamos, vamos!
Vamos, chicos. Dadle ahí, que ya lo tenéis.
¡Vamos, campeones! ¡Dadle ahí, que ya lo tenéis!
Un poco más, venga.
The descent is over for the man at the front. He's only got 2 kilometers left.
Watch out, guys. Don't be caught off guard in the last 500 meters. It's wide and it climbs at 5%. You mustn't sprint too soon.
The red pennant is in sight for the man at the front. A few more minutes and he'll be able to raise his arms and become the first wearer of the yellow jersey of this tour.
Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
This stage is his. He was the strongest. Here is the winner of the inaugural stage of this Tour de France. Warren Valquille. We can say that he's amongst the... He's in spark. He will climb onto the podium to receive...
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brio. Well done for this win. We hit the ground running, and tomorrow we'll have... Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometres should suit the punchers. Given that we're heading the general... Hello and welcome to all. This stage in the Basque Country promises to be a showdown between the best punchers in the peloton. The last of the major obstacles of the day, and even if it's climbed in the opposite direction to the usual route of the Clásica San Sebastián. The High Skibel is no less difficult, and it will provide an ideal springboard towards stage victory. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. Time gap stabilized. This stage is fairly uneventful. If you think that nothing special is going to happen, you can advance the clock to the closing kilometers. Wearing the jersey implies certain responsibilities. Team members must ensure the tempo of the race, and they, therefore, tire more. That is why it is sometimes better not to take the overall lead too early, in order to avoid tiring one's team. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them. The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings.
Here's the feed zone for the breakaway. A short respite between two climbs. The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them. And we're off on another climb, and this one counts towards the mountains classification. Once again, there will be 2 and 1 points to be pocketed.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
There are now a little under 40 kilometres left for the men at the front. They'll soon be on to the penultimate slope of the stage.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. We've taken control of the provisional overall standings with a new rider.
There are now 30 kilometres left, and the ascent of the Heiskebel, final arbiter of the stage, will begin in less than 5 kilometres for the front of the race. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. The climb of the Heiskebel has begun. 8.5 kilometres with sections at over 10% in the second half. Last time checked with a breakaway, 1 minute.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings.
If the ascent will play a vital role in stage victory, let us not forget that the first rider to the top will not only glean 5 points in the competition for the polka dot jersey, but will also pick up an 8-second bonus for the general classification. It could prove to be important when the totals are calculated at the finishing line.
¡Vamos, chicos!
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
Muy bueno, sí señor, Dadle ahí, que ya lo tenéis. Venga, apretad un poco más.
Vamos, chicos, vamos, chicos. Dadle ahí, que ya lo
Muy bien, muy bien.
Vamos, chicos, ahí, que ya lo tenéis.
¡Vamos, chicos! ¡Vamos, sí, señor! ¡Vamos, campeones!
Venga, apretad un poco.
Venga,
Vamos, campeones. Un poco más, venga.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
¡Sí, son los mejores!
Un poco más, venga.
¡Arriba, chavales!
Vamos, chicos.
¡Un poco más!
¡Ánimo, ánimo!
¡Muy bien, muy bien!
Apretad un poco más.
¡Mejores! ¡Un poco más! ¡Chavales!
Apretad un poco.
¡De ahí, que ya lo tenéis! ¡De ahí!
Vamos, chicos. Vamos, campeones. Venga, chavales. Venga, vamos, un poco más. Ya lo tienes.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out.
ya lo tienes.
At the top, stage victory is still undecided. Still 6. Kilometers left to try and gain the upper hand. He's trying to get out. Watch out! We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers.
Venga, apretad un poco.
Venga, chicos, vamos.
He's moving on to the attack. Only 5 kilometers before the finish of the second stage. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
There are 3 kilometers left, and it looks like victory will be fought out in a sprint today. Counter-attack at the front of the peloton. And here's the red pennant.
Come on, give it everything, right to the end. Go, go!
This stage is his. He was the strongest. Here is the winner of the... He tops the standings and will receive the traditional... We can say that everything is go... We can say that everything is go... He's amongst the leading right...
The podium is good, but I was expecting more from you. We should have won. We retain the yellow jersey. It's today's sort... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbours no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. As we've got the yellow jersey, we'll have to shoulder our responsibilities and set the pace.
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. Now it's time for some flat tarmac, and the sprinters who will have the opportunity to fight it out for victory in a mass sprint.
Guys, today it should be a mass sprint finish. Apart from those who want to score mountain points or who are going for the combative award, there's little interest in the breakaway. Have a good stage. It's looking good. You've got over a minute's lead on the peloton. When you have a very good sprinter in the team, it makes sense to stick with a breakaway in order to favor a mass sprint and vie for the stage win. Unless, of course, a rider from the team is present in the breakaway. You're 2 kilometers from the top. You took the last mountain sprint. That's good. Keep it up. You're strengthening your hold on the polka dot jersey.
The next climb is classified as 4th category. That means 1 point to be earned for the first rider to the top. The first riders have now reached the sea. They'll be following the coast until the finish in Bayonne.
You're the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway. At the front, you're the best placed for the green jersey. Essentially, you're the fastest of the group in a sprint.
There will be 2 points and 1 point towards the best climber classification, the top of the next difficulty.
Que ya lo tenéis. Venga, dadle ahí.
You are 2 kilometers from the top.
Venga, apretad un poco. Sí, señor, sois muy buenos. Un poco más, venga. Vamos, campeones. Vamos, chicos, ánimo.
¡Vamos, chicos!
Eso es, chavales. Vamos, chicos. Ánimo, ánimo. Muy bueno. Sí, señor, sois muy buenos. Chicos, ánimo.
¡Vamos, chicos, ánimo! ¡Vamos, chicos, ánimo! ¡Venga, chavales! ¡Ánimo, ánimo!
Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The men at the front will soon be crossing through the feed zone. Time for them to pick up something to eat that will see them through the second half of the stage. The next King of the Mountain summit is ranked as a third category. Only the first 2 riders over the top will score points towards the best climber classification. They're going to have to ride hard to read in the breakaway. With this lead, they can start to believe it. The breakaway is losing ground.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
And now the tour is onto French roads. The first riders are now going through Hendaye. Less than 50 kilometers remain. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute. 30 seconds lead for the head of the race. The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers. Bunched peloton. Three kilometers for the peloton. The sprint is inevitable. It's the red pennant. The sprint will be launched.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can say that he tops the standings. We can say that he will climb onto the podium.
Well done, guys. We're where we should be. We were aiming for a top 10 spot, and you did. Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is... Well done, guys. We're where we should be. We were aiming for a top 10 spot, and you... Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage. It's mountainous today. It's neither high mountain nor a summit finish, but it's the sort of stage that could harbor a few surprises.
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. This Pyrenean stage could prove to be a real opportunity for baroudeurs. With only one major mountain pass in the middle of the stage and a finish on flat terrain, climbers who are not in contention for the general classification will probably be let off the leash by the race favourites. An opportunity not to be missed.
Guys, today's stage could smile on the baroudeurs. You'd have to be a good climber to be in with a chance, but it would be surprising to see any of the favorites fighting it out for victory. Have a good race.
The breakaways onto the first King of the Mountains climb of the stage. There will be 1 point to be gleaned towards the polka dot jersey.
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents. You should perhaps be waiting for the group behind. It will be easier if there are several of you. Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. Wearing the jersey implies certain responsibilities. Team members must ensure the tempo of the race, and they, therefore, tire more. That is why it is sometimes better not to take the overall lead too early in order to avoid tiring one's team.
It's soon time for the intermediate sprint. The sprinters can then relax until the Col de Soudet and set up the gruppetto.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. There's not a lot going on. If this was a video game, I'd advance the clock to the last difficulty.
The ascent of the Col de Soudet is long, steep and irregular, but its position at the midpoint of the stage shouldn't encourage the favourites to go on the attack.
Given that there's not much happening, lads, I think that I could follow you on a bike. At least now that there's some downhill.
There will be 20, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4 and 2 points to be shared out at the summit for the best climber classification.
Okay, we'll consume a feed. You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents. points lead for the polka dot jersey. There's no way we can lose it today. Keep it up. You're the biggest threat to the yellow jersey at the front of the race.
At the front of the race, it's time to pick up something to eat. The occasion for the riders to pick up the musette for the final phase of this stage.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
The breakaways now at the foot of the Col d'Icher. 2 points and 1 point will be up for grabs towards the polka dot jersey. Here is the final ascent of the stage, the Col de Marie Blanc. At 8 kilometers, it's quite short, but the slope is very steep, with the average gradient never below 10% of the second half of the climb. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey. The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race. The riders up front have a 1 minute lead on the favourites group. The breakaway riders are 5 kilometers from the summit. If they hang on to their lead, they'll be able to fight it out for the 8-second time bonus and the 10 polka dot jersey points reserved for the first one to the top. 30 seconds between the breakaway and the yellow jersey.
Okay, we'll consume a feed. Okay, we'll consume a feed. The peloton is 2 kilometers from the summit. We need to score points for the polka dot jersey. It's essential if we want to strengthen our position as leader. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. There's movement behind you. It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us.
There are only 10 kilometers left for the group at the front. We're heading towards a small group sprint. The descent is now over for the front of the race. 7 kilometers left. Acceleration at the front of the peloton. No falling asleep.
Attack! We've got to react straight away. The chase is ours.
Only 5 kilometers before the finishing line.
Allez les gars, continuez comme ça.
Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Victory will be decided in the sprint, unless someone manages to surprise his companions by attacking from far out.
Go on. Keep a clear head. You're going to win. You're the strongest. Go! Go!
Final kilometre of this stage.
Watch out. You will soon have no more energy to attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, applaud him loudly. slip. We can say that he will climb onto... He's in spot. He will climb onto the...
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourite. Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage. It'll be a very demanding day for everyone. Several mountain passes and a summit finish await you. This is a key stage for the general classification. I hope you're in good condition, because we've got to defend the yellow jersey. Even if defending it remains the priority, we can also consider the stage win if the Baroudeurs don't get too much of a lead. Have a good day, guys. Come on, we're aiming... Hello and welcome to all. Aspin and Tourmalet, two names well known to cycling enthusiasts. These climbs will do the whittling down before the finish on the Plateau de Combasque. That may be a long climb, but it's not as steep as the ones that come before, and so it could allow the Baroudeurs to hang on until the line.
If one of the big favourites for the Tour tries to escape, his direct rivals will get their teammates to ride. This is why the big players wait for the end before attacking.
He does well on short climbs, but he can't really rely on his sprint qualities to hope for a win.
It is important to relay a minimum during a breakaway, so that everyone agrees to cooperate. But be careful not to do too much in order to save some strength for the finish. Wearing the jersey implies certain responsibilities. Team members must ensure the tempo of the race, and they, therefore, tire more. That is why it is sometimes better not to take the overall lead too early, in order to avoid tiring one's team.
The first King of the Mountains summit is classified as a Category 3. There will be 2 points and 1 point to be scored at the top.
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponent. Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings. You're the biggest threat to the yellow jersey at the front of the race. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
The front of the race will soon be getting down to the serious business. In less than 5 kilometers, they'll begin the ascent of the Col d'Aspin. The front of the race is into a particularly challenging kilometre, with an average gradient of 9.5%.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. Okay, we'll consume a feed. Okay, I'll protect him. Okay, we'll consume a feed. You're 2 kilometers from the summit. Go on, another push. We've got enough of a points lead for the polka dot jersey. There's no way we can lose it today. Keep it up.
At the front of the race, it's time to pick up something to eat. The Tourmalet will be the second major pass to be climbed today. As the Aspin just before, it's a classic among the classics. It's even the most visited pass by the Tour de France since its creation. Another 10 kilometers before the summit of the Tourmalet.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race. There will be 20 points for the first rider over the top of the Tourmalet. acceleration in the peloton.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds.
I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race. The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites.
Here's the positions over the last climb. You seem to be running on empty. Lift your foot if you don't want to blow up.
Apart from a few hairpin bends have been negotiated at the start, the descent of the Tourmalet presents no major risks.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group. The race is now entering its final chapter. There are less than 20 kilometers to go for those at the head of the race. The Plateau de Cambas climb is quite long, 16 kilometers, but it's a reasonable slope with an average of 5.5%. And we're off. The man at the front is on to the final climb.
The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads.
The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey.
Come on, guys, go!
Another 10 kilometres of climbing for the man at the front.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Lâchez rien, allez. Allez les gars.
Vamos chicos, ánimo.
Eso es.
Dadle ahí, que ya lo tenéis.
Apretando un poco más. Vamos chicos.
Dadle ahí. Lâchez rien, allez les gars, continue là, plus vite, plus vite.
Apretando un poco más.
The first riders will soon be at Contender. They'll have 5 kilometres of climbing left of them when they leave the town.
Un poco más, venga. Ánimo, ánimo.
Understood. I'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Venga, apretad un poco más.
Allez plus vite.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standing.
Venga, chavales.
Come on, guys, go.
Apretando un poco más.
Vamos, chicos.
Allez les gars, courage.
Vamos campeones.
Venga, apretad un poco. Venga, chavales. Vamos, campeones. Vamos, chicos. Apretad un poco.
There are only 3 kilometres left for the group at the front. Will there be any attacks before the sprint? Barely 2 kilometres left for the group at the front. There's a good chance it will come down to a sprint.
There's movement behind you. An attack. We've got to react. He's dangerous. There's movement behind you.
The group at the front is under the red pennant.
Come on, it's yours. You're going to beat them.
He succeeded in avoiding all the pit. He's amongst. We can say that he's in sparkling form.
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the... Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage. Today, there's a long time trial on the programme. And... The podium is good, but I was expecting more from you. We should have won. We lost the yellow jersey. It's today's source. Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbours no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. It'll be... We were aiming for a top 10 place on this stage, and we failed. It's a pity. We lose the green jersey. It's a day that's best forgotten. Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage. The profile is special, with one major difficulty that should decide between the climbers. The scenario looks to be simple, and everything should be settled on the final climb.